thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Very excited. I've had you on the guest before for the national conversation, but definitely wanted to have you back to discuss this other venture that you're really kind of pushing forward and is really empowering people. It's called ADollarClass. What exactly is this endeavor called ADollarClass.com?
All right, a dollar class, just like the name says, a dollar like a class, but it's not actually like a physical class. It's a global learning and empowerment platform built on a very simple but a powerful idea that learning and should be affordable for people, should be accessible, should be human-centered. So the platform it connects learners, entrepreneurs, professionals, coaches so people who could provide social learning services that include educators, mentors, trainers, coaches, counselors, conversationalists, and all of that, all in the platform, so that people could access these learning services in a very affordable way. Part of the reason why it's a dollar. So every of our services goes for a dollar. So that there won't be any excuses that people could actually learn, couldn't get mentorship, couldn't get counseling, couldn't get training, couldn't get educational support because of they don't have the funding. So we are creating this platform with the help of technology to make these things affordable for people all over the world.
It really is. It's empowering, an empowerment platform, but it's really invaluable experience as far as the people that you're putting together with those that are learning. How long has this idea been? How long has the project been ongoing? And how did
Yeah,
you know? And when did you decide to kind of go forward with this?
yeah, the project has been on for years. The parent company 2018, and so this is something that we wanted to give back to the people, to the community. So it's a non-profit, and so it has also been as long as the company. So you could say like 2 or 3 years back, where the board of directors felt that okay, let's see how we could give back to the community and couple with the fact that we wanted to use technology. Our broad aim is to use technology to support humanity, and we discovered that okay, what area can we actually go into? So we decided let's go into social learning. It's quite unique. Not everybody is quite conversant with that, and ever since that's what really bettered the dollar class, just to create an opportunity for people all over the world,
Mhm.
uh, people who don't have the funds to get learning, mentorship, counseling, and make it very affordable for people.
It's really great too that you've integrated technology and it's grown exponentially since its early roots. Obviously, because of the technology, it's opened up more opportunities for you. Talk about the growth as a result of what you're doing because it is online.
Yeah, technology is the greatest equalizer we can ever think of. And after the COVID-19, it became very, very important for people to access learning, interaction through technology. So uh, we decided that, okay, let's reinvent our own company, not just a software company, but also being a social innovation. And so through this digital platform, with the help of AI, we're able to create a communication tools where people can actually connect with learners,
Mhm.
not just kids. I know some lot of persons may say, okay, a dollar class is that just a student? No, learners. So what that means is that all learners. So it
Right.
could be someone who is retired, it could be someone who is in kindergarten, but we're not serving those people, but learners like across all boards. It could be
It's
people
something
who
I
are
like to
already,
call, yeah, I like to call them lifelong learners.
yeah, the
Yeah.
lifelong learner. So because everyone needs these services, everyone needs not just education support. You need the right training, the right skill set, especially with the coming of the AI. You need the
Yeah.
right therapist to help you out. You need the right coach, either a personal coach, financial coach, and all of that. And you also need someone because we've seen here in the US, a lot of people are lonely. They don't have someone to talk to. So
Right.
with our own platform, it creates an avenue to have a conversation
Mhm.
either with a real person or either with Ibari. So Ibari is and like a robot you could actually have a decent and unbiased conversation with, and that robot could actually give you mentorship, give you counseling, give you any form of guidance that you need in whatever area that you want.
It's really good too because it's literally increasing your network. And you're right; it does certainly kind of help to have socialization, but it also
Hmm.
allows people and engages people in networking. And I
Hmm.
totally agree with you about the technology thing, especially when remembering when pandemic happened. First of all, I always like to say to folks, if I had known what pandemic was going to happen,
Hmm.
I would have invested money in Zoom, and I could retire right now because I would have
Yeah.
invested all of my money in Zoom.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
you're right.
yes, exactly. To know exactly. I
Yeah.
think take a poll of the people who probably knew about Zoom before pandemic and the
Hmm.
people who know
Hmm.
about Zoom now. We would
Yeah.
all be able to retire had we done that. So talk.
Hmm.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about. I guess. Do you see this venture? I mean, is this the new norm? Is this the new kind of classroom and way of learning for folks?
Yeah, yeah. As someone who has background in education, I've been able to see that a lot of learners uh, getting frustrated, getting burnt out with the norm, the regular curriculum, and all of that.
Mhm.
They want something more personalized, more flexible, more community oriented, more technology oriented, and all of that. So it is very, very important for everyone to know that that is where the future of learning is going. So people don't want to spend a lot of years in college just doing some random courses that cannot really be meaningful to them. And so why don't they use technology to
Mhm.
have the same learning in a shorter time, in a more flexible, in a more personalized form at your own pace and all of that? So it is the future of learning. So platform like us, ADollarClass, represent a shift from the traditional form of learning to a more very active and engaging form of learning that is more inclusive because you could actually learn with your family. You could actually learn with people that you love. You don't need to be in the classroom with the teacher and all of that. So this becomes so possible with the help of technology.
hmm I think this is certainly the next wave now because it's really meeting people where they're at. And we're
Hmm.
all living such busy lives. It's hard to, you're right. It's not easy for people just to be in a classroom from this time to this time and expect people to do that,
Yeah.
in the coursework of getting a degree. Ideally, yeah, that is the traditional way to do it. But I think what we're learning is that everything is a non-traditional, right? It's
Yeah.
meeting people where they're at and it's allowing them their own comfort zone to kind of come and engage the way that they want and learn that the way that they want. Something that's really probably going to make even more of a difference than doing it the traditional way. Would you agree?
Yeah. I agree with that. I
Mm-hmm.
agree with that.
Tell me,
Sincerely.
so where do you, first of all, how do you pick your topics? How do you pick your speakers? And who would be kind of prime and a prime ideal student for your program?
Yeah, for the speakers, it's just one of the events, just part of what we do here at the class. But what we do majorly is trying to monetize skills in a very affordable form, where clients could actually get these services in a very affordable form, very, very convenient form. At the same time, the provider of these services could actually get monetize their own skills because we've seen that there are a lot of professionals, there are a lot of people who have gone through school and all of that, but because of the current uh, uh, labor market, it becomes so difficult to get into job, especially with the help of technology. So this platform creates an avenue where people could actually receive passive income
Mm-hmm.
while they are utilizing their own skills in a very affordable form for the client or the users of these services. So from what we've gotten so far from the it's been unbelievable, it's been incredible feedback we've gotten. And so the speaking, how we select our speakers and all of that, we look out for people who do some interviews to see people who really believe or who have done maybe previously over the years or who is currently doing some of the things that we believe in. We have 6 pillars here at the Dollar Class. One of it is education, we have coaching and training. We have counseling. We have mentorship. We have conversationalist, and we also have the AI. So those six pillars entails what we do. So every speakers, everyone, partners, or so people who want to collaborate with us that believe in some of these things that we believe, definitely they are always welcome. But in terms of the feedback, it's been a great success because feedback we've gotten, a lot of learners are happy that they
Well,
can
yeah, I'm
access this
certainly,
thing.
I totally agree with you
Access
because
it.
I was one of those people who gave those feedback. It's not a coincidence that we're doing this interview.
Yeah, yeah.
I had an
You're right.
opportunity, you afforded me the really great opportunity about a few months ago to participate in this symposium and be among other dynamic leaders and speakers. And I had fabulous time being able to speak to your audience, but even more fabulous to be amongst those other speakers and learn from them, right?
Yeah,
and kind of soak up and soak in what they had to say in those pearls of wisdom, because like you said, it's about lifelong learning and the people that you surround, you are the people that you surround yourself with, and you learn the people you surround yourself with, which is probably why your platform is so successful.
Yeah. You're right.
So that being said, what's next, and how can, I guess, people who are watching this and think, you know what, I really want to participate in this, or B, I'd love to maybe speak on this, be considered for a speaker, and C, I'd love to kind of, how can I support this?
Yeah, people could be part of it online. You can go to ADollarClass.com, and there's also a form where you could fill in. It's quite easy. It's a free services. You could get into this link and be invited for an interview if you want to be a speaker. And we also have the podcast where you could also be invited to speak on certain areas that has to do with social learning. And under the TV, online TV, you could also be part of it. And if you're also someone who have worked over the years, take for example 15 to 30 years, and you also want to contribute to us internally as an advisory board member, you could also be considered for that role. So what we are looking next in the future is to make this service more humanistic, bring it more closer to people, not just people seeing it from afar. People could actually have it on their decks, on their kitchen, their countertop, and interact with this technology in a very friendly way and a very affordable way. So that's some of the things that we are looking at for in the coming years.
I was going to say what is next as far as, I mean, because you are multimedia right now. Like you said, you've got the podcast, you've got this video. And
we also have the magazine.
You've got the newsletter and the magazine and all of that.
Magazine, really,
yeah.
And those services are free. Like if you have what it takes, you could be featured in those magazines. So just trying as much as possible to create opportunities, since this is a non-profit, so people could actually upskill themselves. We've seen a lot of persons who've alighted on a magazine and also on our event, starting up businesses, which gives us a lot of energy that what we're doing is a great success. Speakers, magazine of people, leaders that would feature, they started their startup and all of that. So we want to see more of those success stories and see how we could use technology to support people in a more broader form.
Well, thank you so much, Osaretin. I'm one of those success stories. I really so appreciate the opportunity of kind of getting something back and sharing with the world something that I learned a while ago in how successful ADollarClass and your organization and business is. It's really helping to empower people. And you're right, it's a great service, but I always like to say, when you give back, you get back so much more in return. So how can folks do the whole social things for us? How can we kind of find you and support you on what platform?
Yeah, we are quite visible. You could check us on our website, ADollarClass.com. You could check us on Instagram, ADollarClass _ADollarClass_. You could also check us on Facebook, ADollarClass. You could check us on Twitter, ADollarClass, on TikTok, on YouTube. So we are all in the major social platform. Just type in online on those social media, ADollarClass. You're going to see some of the things that we believe in that we are doing with technology.
That's amazing. Yeah, I can't imagine. There is no platform that you're not on. You're clearly doing it right. Thank you so much for guesting, my friend, on a national conversation. So happy to see the success of this program, and very excited to see even more where you guys are going to be doing in the next year or so. We so appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.